Sir.
Thank you very much, Tyson. Monday, December 7th, the National Park Service and the U.S. Navy will host a joint memorial ceremony on the anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Here to tell us more about this is Rear Admiral Rick Williams, the Commander, Navy Region Hawaii and Naval Surface Group Mid-Pacific, and Amanda Carona, the National Park Service. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Ron.
You know, Admiral, I'll start with you, if you don't mind. 73 years ago, when this all happened, what's planned for this year?
Well, we're honored to be able to welcome back over 60 of our Pearl Harbor survivors and their families. And we're very grateful for Amanda and her team at the National Parks Association to partner with us, as well as our other museums and the historical associations and the American Vets Association. We're going to be very inspired to preserve the memory as we commemorate this 74th anniversary. And we think about the sacrifice, the resilience, fortitude that these survivors had and inspire us. And as Tom Brokaw calls them, the greatest generation. They gave so much, and so to preserve that memory, this weekend's going to be a great chance to do that.
And we've heard from some of their survivors already this week, and they have rich stories to tell, and we're seeing, of course, some video from that. I mean, there's a theme to this year's events and the 73rd anniversary. Your thoughts?
Yes, the theme is preserving the memory this year. We really want to focus on getting the message out that is so important to preserve this history. You know, everybody has their grandparents, their great-grandparents that participated in this war, and we want to get their diaries, their photos, their letters from that. Instead of rotting away in the attic, we want to preserve those and be able to tell those stories for a long time to come. It's just so important. When
you hear some of these stories, Admiral, these are men and women who served our country proudly 7 decades ago. The memory of the attack that morning is still very vivid in their minds.
Absolutely, and it's very important for us to remember that and live through that. And so we're inspired by that, and we're going to, as Amanda said, preserve that memory.
And along the way.
Absolutely.
We can never stop thanking them for the service that they did. Okay, we want to tell you about, again, it all gets underway Sunday. What time?
7:45 is the start of the program. General public is invited to be seated at 15. Parking is at Aloha Stadium. Pearl Harbor Visitor Center will open at 6 a.m.
Oh, very good. So the parking is available at the stadium. Do you know what time the gates open? The stadium?
At the stadium, 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
So every 15 minutes, we'll have a shuttle, free shuttles for them to come to the visitor center.
Thank you for pointing that out. So if you want to park, go over to the Aloha Stadium. Again, the gates open very early, and you have ample time and free shuttle to get you to where you need to be on December 7th morning. And Admiral, one more question. As you're staged here and stationed here in the islands, when you got this assignment, you must be thinking, okay, there's a lot of history here. This is where it all started for World War II. Your thoughts as we celebrate and we commemorate this date. Not celebrate, we commemorate this date every year. And we're starting to lose some of our veterans.
Well, it's important that we always preserve their memory. It's important that we live vicariously through everything they did. And we're inspired by that every day. And having the opportunity to live in Pearl Harbor and be reminded of that and work in Pearl Harbor is a great honor for us.
Same question for you, Amanda.
It has always been my dream to tell the story of our veterans. So to be able to work here, to inspire others to carry on that story has just been a dream come true. And to be able to meet these survivors, shake their hands and say thank you is something that I will treasure forever. And I know my National Park Service coworkers as well.
I can hear the emotion in Amanda's voice because it is an emotional issue. When you talk to some of these survivors, and boy, I tell you what, we've spoken to a few of them this week. They don't look 90, and they're sharp and they're witty and they're their focus and their memory is still very sharp, and I can imagine how that gets very emotional.
They become family once you work there for a few years, so.
You're gonna cry. I want to give you a hug. Okay, Sunday, go out and celebrate and also honor and to thank the survivors and the men and women on that morning. Okay, deep breath. Okay, well, thank you. Admiral.
Thank you, Ron.
Amanda, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you a hug. And thank you for your work.
Thank you very much. My hand, that's good.
Yeah, I'll shake your hand, sir. All right, top stories of the morning coming up next. This is Real Emotion, folks, live television. 7 o'clock hour, Dr. Clenny Brady joining us to answer your medical questions. Give us a call, the number on your screen, 591-4205. Again, a reminder, the 73rd anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Lots of parking, free shuttle to get to the Pearl Harbor Visitor Center. Be in place when you need to.